Vice President Kamala Harris is seizing on comments former President Donald Trump made, or reportedly made, that is, while in office. 27 News Washington correspondent Rashad Hudson joins us live with major developments on the trail. Rashad?
Rebecca, in two interviews, former Trump Chief of Staff John Kelly said that former President Trump made positive comments about Hitler. Now, the Trump campaign has denied those comments ever happened. Vice President Kamala Harris is alarmed over allegations Trump's former Chief of Staff John Kelly made in two interviews. Kelly says former President Donald Trump suggested that Nazi leader Adolf Hitler, quote, did some good things.
It is deeply troubling and incredibly dangerous that Donald Trump would invoke Adolf Hitler, the man who is responsible for the deaths of 6 million Jews.
Kelly also says Trump meets the general definition of a fascist and demands loyalty to himself over the Constitution. Harris says this shows what Americans can expect from a second Trump presidency.
He wants unchecked power. The question in 13 days will be, what do the American people want?
Trump is holding two events in Georgia today. The Trump campaign denied the reported comments, saying Kelly had beclowned himself with these debunked stories he was fabricating. Georgia Republican Congresswoman and Trump ally Marjorie Taylor Greene defended the former president.
There is only one regime that has turned the federal government against its political enemies, and that is the Biden-Kamala Harris regime in power.
The campaign continued to make its case against Harris.
We are on a crusade to give the American people the leadership that it deserves.
And later tonight, Vice President Harris will take part in a CNN town hall in the crucial state of Pennsylvania, and former President Trump is holding a rally in Georgia. Rebecca?
And Rashad, I understand the Harris campaign is getting a big boost tomorrow, so what can you tell us?
Yeah, that's right. Tomorrow, the vice president will travel to Georgia, where she'll hold a rally in Atlanta with former President Obama as well as Bruce Springsteen.
All right, thank you, Rashad, for that live report from D.C.